to the first video that I'm ever doing that is anything remotely related to anything. Say hello to Baxter, he's right there. So I have been interested in Mahjong for a very long time, but I never really knew anyone who played, so now that I do know people who have played, I've gotten very excited and I've started watching a lot of videos. I originally learned how to play old style Chinese original or Chinese tournament rules, old style Hong. I'm not 100% sure exactly. Now that I've read through a lot of these different rule sets, I don't really know the exact method that I learned. An old woman from Shanghai actually is the one who taught me, which was quite a treat because I spoke very little Chinese. She spoke very little English, but somehow I managed to win through beginner's luck a few times. And so I have since learned about National Mahjong League, which I don't know why my camera's not reversing it, but whatever. And so I've been learning that because that's what most American players are familiar with. And if you're not familiar, Sophia Petrillo, National Mahjong League, American style Mahjong, has set hands. And whereas in traditional Chinese, you might have a 2, 3, 4 of cracks and call it a chow, and then have a few runs of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then get a couple points for that when scoring your hand. You don't do that with National Mahjong League or really any American style. It's always going to be a set hand. So one of the ways that I came across is Mahjong Central, and Michelle with Mahjong Central will actually do Charleston modeling. So you get your initial hand, you set up a mock Charleston, and then you see what you can make. And I'm going to do some of that today. So I just dumped all of the tiles so they're not mixed up yet. Try and make sure that the tiles are in view once I have them set up. So just draw 14 random tiles. It's easier to do if you're pretending that you're dealer. 12, 14. And this will be your hand. And then you just do your right, across, left, left, across, right. And this is the mock Charleston. So let's go ahead and get the tiles up. See that? We need to just move here. Alright, so and I'm just like Michelle with Mahjong Central. I put all my flowers and winds and dragons over on the side. What in Asian styles would be called honors. And then we start arranging by suit and by number. Alright, so we've got some 9s here. So in the like numbers category, we've already got a flower. We would just need 2 suits. So if we were to do that, got started for the 9s. We don't really have any, I mean, we've got a couple 1s, but I wouldn't really trust that. So that's 5, and then we could work on getting that with the rest of the Charleston. Another thing that we have some potential for are these consecutive runs. The only thing that would make me kind of hesitate is that in the single suit consecutive run, they have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 1, 3, 4 over here, but no pairs. And then we've got 5 through 9 over here, and we've got 1 pair. But it doesn't really make our odds much better. But I think because we've got a couple options, I don't really see anything on the card for this year that would really let us use these wins very effectively. Unless we try to go for that singles and pairs news with any like numbers. I don't really see anything that's going to really take care of these, so we'll hang on to those, use them as joker bait. But I think we're going to look at doing like numbers with flowers, and maybe if we get some dragons, because we've got 3 different suits of 9s to look at, or maybe a consecutive run in the cracks. So let's get rid of this one. That one for... Actually, that's hard. That's hard because we would be giving away like numbers, or we're giving away 5 that we need. So instead of this 1 bam, let's do 3, 4, and 1. So even though that's consecutive for the 3 and the 4, I think we'll risk it. Okay, so jokers don't get past in the Charleston, so we'll just take 2 random tiles. So 2, 3, we've got another flower. So it looks like the hand is coming stronger for the like numbers. So you know we've got 1, 2, 3, but they're all different suits. So unless someone's doing... There's only... Oh no, there's consecutive runs, so do that. Get rid of... We'll keep that here. We'll get rid of one of the wings. Right, now we've got a pair of north, but we've got another 9. 8, that 2. This is our last left, so we'd be able to, if we wanted to, we could do a blind pass. But I don't really want to do that. So we're clearly favoring a consecutive, if we're doing a consecutive run, we're favoring it in the cracks. So let's get rid of that 6. There's another 8. And here's an 8. And a 2. But you know what? We're not getting these 9s. So I don't think like numbers are going to be in our favor. So let's do that 2 and that 8. And we'll send out that 9 of bams. I don't think there's anything here that we want. Alright, here's a 6. Got a 2 and an 8. So this pair isn't really helping our hand, so we might need to break that up. You know, we don't need the Kong, we don't need the Pung of nines if we're doing the high-end consecutive run single suit. So we could send out one of those. I think that's what we're going to do. And, oh, look, there's another 9. Okay, so in the optional cross, you can do 1, 2, or 3. If I were doing this, I would probably only want to do 2, but if the person across from me wanted to do 3, I'd break up the north. So let's go ahead and do that. See what we're going to get back. Alright, so the way that we've got a couple gaps here. We need the 7. We actually need a Kong of 7s. That wouldn't be too difficult to get. We'd only need to draw 1 more 5, then we need 2 more 6s. We've got 5 discards. I don't think that that's a bad hand. We'd have to play smart. We would have to play a little bit of luck. Oh, we got 6 discards. But this isn't really a discard. That's more joker bait. And then we've got 2 9s. So if someone else is going for like numbers or 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, they're going to need these. So those could be potential joker bait. And these are really what I would say are the true discards. Although, depending on what we drew, these might turn into discards pretty quickly. So there's that. Do it again. Boxes in the way. Oops. Okay, time is still good. I don't know what I did. I've got one of those fancy touch screens. And I bumped it with my elbow, so I think I just screenshot it. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I can do that. Alright. Alright, we got a joker. Okay, so we've got a couple dragons in here. Got a north wind. Got a joker. Move that down here. And that's it for the honors. So 1, 3, 7. We might be able to do something with the odds. 5. Oops. Okay. So, I don't know. Clearly you can see that, but so we've got the red dragon, the green dragon, a north, and a joker. So those I'm going to try and hang on to. 1, and 3, and a pair of 7 cracks. 1 bam, 5 bam, 2 dot, 5 dot, 6 dot, 8 dot. So we've got quite a bit of variety in this hand. Oh, we're supposed to set up the Charleston too. Oops. There's our mock Charleston. We've got 2 dragons and we've got a north, so we might be able to do a winds and dragons, depending on what we get in the Charleston. Otherwise, we could probably try and do a quint. Again, depending on what we get in the Charleston. I don't see anything solidly for a consecutive run that I would... I mean, maybe in the dots. That, oh. You know what? We've got 3 realms of possibility to go for. And this little group right here is a perfect pass. So I'm going to do it. Don't get a joker. Alright, so we've got a 5 over here, 9, and another north. So we're looking at, oh man, if we were doing, oh, we've got like a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 going on here. Oh, okay. Might be able to also break it up into multi-suit. We might also be able to do 5, 7, 9 with the dragons, at least with one of the dragons. We wanted to do a quint. So let's do the 6 and 8, even though that's a little bit risky. All the dragon hands that I'm looking at, let's see, because I would need opposite dragons if I want to do a consecutive run with dragons. Or I would need the flowers and dragons. So let's go ahead and just get rid of one of these dragons. Let's see. Yeah, because this would have to be the same suit. Alright, so put that aside. Now we've got a 4, which isn't going to help us with our neighbor hands, but we've got that 5. We wanted to do a 1, 3, 5, or 5, 7, 9 using 2 suits. You can hear my cat in the background. Here he goes. Yeah, this is hard. I think I'm going to break up that pair. Yeah. Now we've got a bunch of BAMs. Let's break that up. We'll just go to the dot. We've got another 5. Oops. Oh, we've got 7, 9. Let's break up those north winds. I'm not seeing what I want. Got rid of the wrong dragon. Okay. Let's break up that north again. Although that's like numbers, it's 2 8s. So let's keep the 8 and throw the 7. And nothing. Okay. So ones I've noticed when Michelle with Mahjong Central is playing the live stream games. A lot of people do the ones. And the games that I've played with others, ones, for whatever reason, people really use the ones I've seen. So I would keep that, even though this gives us a sequence and a like number. This is a very risky pass. This is potential joker bait. I don't know what it is. I just see people using ones all the time. So even for the optional cross, this is pretty risky. I'm going to do it. Maybe we'll get that green dragon that I just flipped over. Maybe we'll get that back. That'll give us a pair of dragons to play with. And maybe that will free up our hand or just give us more joker bait. Alright, so let's do this one, this one, and this one. Didn't I throw this? Okay, so we've got joker bait over here, discards over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles towards a consecutive run. We've got a pair where we need the Kong. So I would actually keep that there starting out, because I might be able to Kong that pretty quickly if someone puts one out. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Kong that we would have in the 3, 5, 7, 9 that we're doing. That one wouldn't really fit in. Oh, yes it would. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I need to learn how to read this card better. Anyway, so that's how you do Charleston modeling. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't already subscribed, I do suggest that you go and you subscribe to Mahjong Central. She has a lot of different varieties of Mahjong play available. Lots of instructional videos, a lot of how-to, and give it a try. See how you like it.